All right, we're live.
Well, whether or not this is the voice that many members of BRL or outside of BRL want to hear, this is Big Mista and Rocky coming alive from the Iowa Speedway here in, I believe it's Newton, Iowa. I don't know if that's exactly the name of it. Let me actually.
Our pole sitter is
Newton, Iowa. We are underway here from Iowa as OTF will lead the field to green over the 15 machine of Zach on the inside.
And, we didn't get
get much of a pre-race segment.
Yeah, but my pick to win this race, Mista, is, give me 1 minute.
Big slam back at the back of this pack. That was given from Duncan to Zach in that number 15 car. Duncan in the number 21 Ford. And that is the man working his way through the field. A man with a plan in that 21. I'm going to call that, even if he's running in the back right now, the 21 of Duncan, my man to win this race today.
My man to win this race is that number 94 machine of Connor.
You pick him every race. Do we really have to? Oh, we got one in the wall. It's Trey. Trey is sideways, saves it. But Trey will keep it straight. Here comes Trey on the bottom now. Duncan taking second position. Trey trying to take it back, but the 21 car is going to capitalize on the misfortunes that Trey had and will now try his hand at running down the number 11 of OTF.
And, Mista, I don't... Oh, Duncan gets put into the wall by Connor. I don't know if that's going to gain.
Yeah, Duncan and Connor, heavy contact over 1 and 2.
But, yeah, I like this machine of Connor, the 94 Chuck E. Cheese Monster Energy car. The comeback kid, he's in second. I think he can come back to that lead and win this race.
Down to the inside yet again, that 10 of Trey wants these spots back, and right now OTF has checked out looking for a monumental win to add to his year. If he were to pick this one up, I mean, he hasn't won in BRL in seasons, but 0.5 of a second lost in a lap to Connor. That is not the way to the front. Contact up the track, the 10 of Trey, the 20 Duncan. Here comes Nook on the bottom.
Yeah, the comeback kid is really trying to make that comeback and take the lead.
I think it's too early for that to be deemed a comeback, but if these guys just keep working at it, they will not be able to catch Connor. I think the 21 of Duncan needs to be let through, but that is my opinion.
Yeah, Connor's shaving down the lead every lap. Let's see what it is going to be this.
Across the line, there's another 2/10. Connor to the bottom. OTF covers it off. Connor up the track and out of that preferred groove in the middle to bottom lane. OTF continuing to put it around that groove, and Connor sliding back as they come off turn 4.
Yeah, and we have a special guest with us. It's
oh, he's in the air! Connor flying through.
I think he lagged on that one.
Yeah, I think he hit a bump and he was almost upside down.
Yeah, but anyways, we got a visitor. It's
Pickle Chris.
It's Chris Waltrip. Chris Waltrip. It's boys in the booth. He got us? Oh, well, he doesn't got us. Let's focus on the racing of Connor's.
Well, Chris is sitting in here on mute. I think maybe he'll have something in a later time to tell us, but we'll figure that. I can look into it, but as OTF, stretch the lead back out. Now he's up the track. Connor with that more preferential line to OTF, and I think everybody's struggling right now. They need to get down on the track, and that's just not what they're doing. They're all very high, up in that third and fourth groove rather than that first and second groove, which is where the most speed tends to be generated in remastered races. Look at Connor, able to now get all the way down to that first lane, and he will take a chunk out of OTF's lead right there. He was not losing a significant amount of speed in comparison to OTF, who had to go that much extra distance with no real run off the corner.
Oh yeah,
you saw the effect. 0.6 of a second, and Connor is not going away, not to be denied today. The 94 of Connor looking for back-to-back wins in BRL.
Yeah, what happened with Zach? He's 13 seconds back.
He's been back there for quite a bit, pretty much the whole race. Here comes Connor to the bumper of OTF with a chance to take the lead. Where will he make his move? Oh, he's going to drive it in right now. He wants it. He's all the way on the apron. Down to the bottom. Connor Oh, he almost turns him.
He almost turned him.
Yeah, there was some, I don't want to say he tried to turn him. I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe he used him for rotation or what, but I'm not going to think OTF's going to take too kindly to being raced in any particular way by Connor, as there he is right back up the inside, and he almost turns Connor.
Wow, Connor now is your
big drive back to the bottom. OTF here. It's going to be interesting to see what they keep doing down this back straightaway. And into turn 3. OTF, deep drive, gets into Connor, get wiped out. Trey is involved.
Trey won't save it. That's probably going to bring out the caution.
The green is still out for now. Oh, Connor sliding.
And caution.
Caution finally comes out.
Wow, like you said, OTF was not happy with Connor on that one.
Yeah, he did not take too kindly to the way he was raced by Connor. He drove it in the corner, and both of them just wiped out by Connor and OTF's driving towards one another. You know, I thought that the way Connor drove OTF originally was a little aggressive, and then, you know, he got back on him, and I was like, man, that seemed like a firm repayment, and I think OTF just lost his head, lost his cool, went in there and dumped Connor, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think Connor deserved that in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, you know,
it's not going to hurt him, though. He's going to keep the lead here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we got here. Oh,
Connor spins on the pit, into the barrels, and into the middle pit road. Zach is in this.
Oh, no.
He is in reverse into a pit box. He just reversed into a pit stall here in 94. Dude,
wow.
that might be an impediment to Duncan's exit. He drives through Connor's pit stall. What a genius Duncan just did right there. Holy, I would have never thought to do that. That is heads up driving by Duncan, and we should give him a round of applause thinking about that. The 15 of Zach in 15. Oh shoot, I just said this I just repeated myself. The 15 of Zach will come off pit road with the lead.
Wow.
And remember, he was one of the cars involved in the pit road wreck. I wonder if he took less or something.
Green next time.
And this has just been a disastrous set of events here for Connor, which puts him in another position to do what he's on. Come back.
Yeah, you know, this game is a fun game because, well, I wouldn't say fun, but this is a game where you got to save those tires and watch your tires.
The choose.
Is
there no choose? I believe there will be. I believe there'll be no choose. This will be a single file restart if I had to guess. But just a disastrous set of events. Connor went from leading to spun to a caution, which is going to cost him his advantage, and then spinning into pit road, which is going to cost him all of his track position.
Yeah, and you know, one thing you also got to watch out for is your engine temperature. Because if you remember in D2 when me and you got
into the restart zone, Geico restart zone, and we are back underway. Zach and Nook. Here comes OTF. Huge jump to the outside. Big sins by Duncan. The 15 of Zach away with the lead, but not so fast. Here comes Nook to the point. Oh, Zach to the apron.
Zach.
What has happened here? It's an OTF and they win.
Take a look at what
Into the
OTF
wall.
did.
Duncan is involved.
Wow.
Duncan stopped. I think he's going to be able to petition a merge right here. Nook's going to take the lead with a chance to put Ram back in victory lane.
Yeah, and I want you to look at the back of that car. And look at the
boy, big shot from Trey to OTF. Trey gave OTF an absolutely huge shot, and I think OTF will take another exception to how Trey just raced him.
Oh, Trey.
Duncan's merging. He's going to be right in front of Trey.
Trey was wall riding that entire corner, so.
Yeah, he missed the corner. He was worried about OTF so much that he didn't even worry about the corner. Up the track goes Connor. Trey not happy with Duncan. He slides down. Rex Duncan!
Wow,
Duncan got punted by Trey. And I'm going to be honest, I don't even put that on Duncan. The 10 car was wall riding. Now, not taking any prisoners. He wants OTF next, and he'll go through on the bottom.
Yeah, if I'm Duncan, I at this point, I don't even want to merge. I just wall ride to catch up.
Exactly. That would be very fitting for the fact that that was kind of what got him into this whole predicament anyways. He's going to merge again. I have no clue. That seemed like a very clueless call from Brunswick, but I'll have to get his perspective on it later.
Yeah,
and I shouldn't say clueless. Clueless isn't the right adjective, but a very one-sided call, almost as Trey petitioned on the side of getting that, and he just heard Trey and said, "There we go. I'm going to give that penalty on the side of that." But like I said, I don't agree with giving Duncan a 0.5, but at the end of the day, it is a 0.5. It's not a huge penalty. Duncan should be A-okay.
Yeah, my pick to win this race. The comeback kid Connor's trying to eat that lead away from Nook. And when you talk about eating, you want to talk about that 21 car.
You're exactly right. Duncan, the king of the buffet, as many would call.
Because, last truck race, what was it, Coda, he had a good
3 wide.
3 wide, straight into the wall. But yeah, Duncan had a good race, but the fuel strategy just really screwed him, unfortunately.
For anyone curious, this whole Duncan thing is a joke. Duncan is not an overweight individual. We just joke about Duncan eating. It's very simple.
Yeah. As I want you to spectate Connor real quick and look at his character inside of his car.
It's Jeffy.
Yeah, but look what it's doing. It's waving up the hairs. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, I see it. It's like it's in emotion, some kind, like it's being blown back. I see that.
That's pretty.
Hey, look at Duncan. He's driven this car right up to those leaders, and if he keeps up the pace he's on, this could be Duncan's race to win. As you'll see, he's going to get right into the bumper of Connor off turn 4. He got a huge gain, about 6/10 on Nook, and a good bit on
he's
Connor as well.
Connor now.
Side by side, and there's contact. And we talked about how good the year started for Ram. And, Nico and Nook started the year 2 for 2 for Ram. But since then, Ram has only won one race, that being Trey at Atlanta. And they have another shot to do it. But Duncan, not exactly a fan of that. He'll go to the point down on the low side.
Duncan trying to get redemption from Coda.
Yeah, and redemption for a lot of things. There's a lot this season that he's got as a chip on his shoulder. The 21 of Duncan, like I said, a big chip on his shoulder because a lot of moments have taken from him. Today,
Connor hard in the wall back there.
Yeah, today it hasn't been, luck to put him on the lead. He's had to make luck. And that is exactly why I picked Duncan to win this race, because he has the speed, and I know he has the talent to make his own luck, even when guys like, even when, you know, officiating and, oh, there's heavy contact between OTF and Zach. Zach tries to turn him. He will. They'll be both in the fence and OTF sideways.
Yeah, I just want to point out something. If you watch Duncan, he can run that bottom. He can, like, run the bottom very better than anybody. Oh,
he gave. Oh, Connor, I think it's frozen. He's into the wall, right in front of Trey.
Oh, no.
And he'll wall ride back up Nook. I think that he may have to give that back, considering that he gained, whether or not it was an intentional wall ride, he did gain time on the leaders. And Duncan just continuing to extend his lead. Nobody has been able to impose their will on Duncan, and that is a scary thing, is when you start to see someone impose their will, because the only thing you can do there is back down, maybe try and cool off and make something happen. And if you can't do anything from there, then all you can do is watch them drive off, as Nook right there was able to gain 3/10. Duncan was slow over in 3 and 4. I think 1 and 2 he was hitting his line really well, just like that. And I think over in 3 and 4 he bobbled on the bottom of the side of the racetrack, and Nook was not so eager to allow that opportunity to go away. Will it be another gain for Nook? No, he will lose just the slightest amount over the course of this one lap span.
Yeah, just...
And when we talk about 3 wins in the first 8 races, we're talking about for Chris's Ram team, I should preface, that's not a bad start. It's not, but it's slower than it looked like it was going to be. As we saw a huge bobble by Nook over there off turn 4. Big shot from Trey to Connor, and then Connor.
Trey's going to gain 3rd from Connor.
Yeah, Trey's wall riding.
Is OTF pitting?
And there's a huge gain yet again by Duncan. He seems to have found where he needs to go. And if that is true, there will be there will be really no way to impose your will on a guy that knows where to run. That is a scary, scary thing to watch. And I think Nook needs to resettle himself. That is the only way he's going to be able to find anything here at Iowa, especially with a very limited number of laps left in this race. The 5 machine is merging, and
I think we got some pitters.
We got Connor spinning.
Oh.
Into the infield.
Uh-oh.
And by infield, I literally in the infield here at Iowa, and I believe now is trying to get out of the infield, already laps down. I don't know if he'll be allowed to merge, but Quack has just joined this race. The caution will come out with Duncan in a 2-second lead. Oh my goodness, you've got to feel for him.
Yeah, you know that. Like I was about to say, pit. We're going to be coming up because Mac and OTF had pit already.
And we'll wait to see what Chris and Brunswick have to say about this, whether or not Connor is laps down or if he is, in fact, a
red.
Or if he is a lead lap car and they're going to count all that as a merge. My personal opinion, I don't know the details of the situation.
My personal, I don't know why the caution was called.
That is highly true. I think that there was a 1-car spin, but yet again, I haven't seen everything. It was a peculiar situation because he was kind of just sitting there in the infield, and it was like he was stuck almost in the grass, and it was peculiar. I don't know all the details.
Oh, something with Quack now.
Caution because of Quack.
Oh. Okay, I don't know what.
wow, there is heavy controversy. Heavy controversy between Quack and Duncan in the chat, saying now an argument over the eligibility of Quack to run the race. And Duncan also just not happy. Quack potentially costing him a win with that. It's going to open the door for Trey, Nook, Connor, OTF, Zach, all these guys to, put their racing tires back on and their coasting tires, take those back off, because now it's like he's not 2 seconds ahead of you anymore. He's right there where you can shove him, and everybody, knowing the speed Duncan has, is now going to be eager to shove Duncan. They're going to be more than willing to give Duncan the huge shots because of, they know that if they let him get away, they're not going to get back to him. So I think now there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to have to anticipate. Is if we head over to pit road, there is a pit stall currently registering a 15,000 second pit stop.
Oh God!
1,500 second pit stop.
Yikes! Our red flag, I think, is because we're trying to kick Quack.
Just kind of sitting here and let's drop some let's just address what's going on with the oh wow, 50 race suspension for Quack in all series.
Wow.
Just for some reference, Rocky, a 1,500 second pit stop is about 25 minutes long. Somebody's been pitting for 25 minutes. I don't know what kind of damage they got, but they got to get that crap fixed. I think they're going to be about 50 laps down.
Yeah, this ain't no iRacing.
Yeah, I don't know how you've been pitting for 25 minutes, but just a fun tidbit on the segment. Look at Nook with a good entrance, and half the field didn't go off the backstretch.
Yeah, I think Quack was protesting that, because
I do believe that based on everything. I think that I agree with Duncan's side here. Duncan, sometimes we don't agree, and he'll even claim that I never agree with him, and he has reason to say that because I don't agree with him on a lot. Today, he is most certainly correct. Quack joined he didn't run a lap for a very long portion of time in the race. He didn't join the track until 5-10 laps after halfway, and then he wasn't, and he was in the game before that. That was a conscious decision to do what he did, and Duncan is exactly right. There's no reason for him to be out there.
Yeah, Duncan got fourth off of pit road. Now into the no.
Duncan's protesting what's happened here in the pit stop, saying that he shouldn't have been sent back because of the fact that it forced him to take gas that he didn't need. I don't agree with him on that perspective, because whether or not he needed the gas, he got the gas. And I mean, if he went down pit road and took the gas out of the car or something, I would see it. But
yeah,
I don't see. If that's the reason he makes it to the end of the race, then I don't know. I mean, I don't understand the situation that he's in, so there's not a whole lot I can say. And into the restart zone, we are not green.
Maybe.
Or are we? I don't know. We're
what the fuck?
Green, green next. Big OTF dropping to the back. I don't know what's happened to that 94 machine, Connor. I think he may have crashed out of the game.
Well, they don't call him Crash Out Connor for nothing.
Okay.
Hey, that wasn't me, okay? I love Connor. Not in a homosexual way. Anyways, we're back green.
We are back green. A big jump for Trey. I'm pretty sure he was the only one that got that back green emoji. Well, nobody really went right there, and I think Trey may be able to capitalize on the benefits of that. I think he's actually going to be forced to slow down. Into the wall goes Chunkin and Nook. To the lead goes Zach.
Oh, Trey sends it in on Zach.
Trey and Zach with heavy contact. Nook and Duncan soon to follow through.
I feel
Zach
like
down there.
What happened on that restart, I feel like, was Trey had fresher tires than Zach and was able to get a better restart.
I'm going to be honest. He said green next time on the lap that they went green, so it's very possible that people just got confused.
Yeah. And now, can Trey hold on? Can Duncan get there?
Zach has looked like he's able to wrap the bottom a good bit better than Trey, but that is not 100% of a race. As you can see, Nook is making time that Zach simply can't. But right now, Zach on that bottom line, able to chunk a little bit out of Trey's lead, but he just great. He just can't do anything. He just can't do anything on the straights, it feels like. Duncan looking to the inside of Nook, and you can tell how that's going to go. Three wide into the bottom. Up the track goes Zach. Nook's going to be able to take second from that. Maybe not get clear, though. He is not going to be clear of the 21 of Duncan. 10 laps to go for Trey. He'll be able to get his second win of the season. And a second win for Trey is all he needs to assert himself right now, because if you look at the wins and the schedule that we've seen, there are 0 repeat winners over the course of this season.
Yeah, Duncan's trying to
0 opportunities for a non-points driver to feel very comfortable about themselves. But now, Trey in position to win his second race of the season. Chunkin into the wall. Huge send in by Chunkin. And Chunkin is driving up the track. Now is when defense becomes paramount. He knows what's going to come, and he must prepare for it. Get as close to the bottom as he can. Do not allow Duncan to make the pass without contact.
Connor would look like he was
up the track. Here comes Duncan to the bottom. Duncan's going to get there. Not going to be able to stay beside Trey down the backstretch, but Trey is going to have to try and cover that off. That send is not going to allow that. Duncan is still there. He will not let Trey have.
Was that the race?
No, it was not.
What the fuck?
We have 10 laps to go or something like it.
Caution.
Caution's out because of the ticker breaking. With 5 laps, or with 6 laps to go, the ticker has broken.
Wow.
That was a plot twist. Yeah. At this point, Duncan's got to be infuriated. This guy's had to drive to the front multiple times and with no dice.
Duncan's asking if we can go green this time.
He needs as many laps as he can to get back to the front and win this race. Red.
The ticker just broken.
I don't think the ticker broke. I think that's something you can only do with a human.
Oh, yeah, I feel like Quack did that. No? It's back.
The caution. 5 to go. As we speak, if we go green, it'll be 4 to go.
The question is, does Quack break the ticker again?
Look, I don't know what to tell you. I think we'll only find out when we go back green.
Yeah, I don't
Quack
think
is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 10 to go. Four to go. All right, I guess it's 4 to go, Mister.
It should be 4 to go at the restart. It should not be 4 to go now. Race link was 65. It should be 5 to go now. 4 to go at the restart.
Yeah, it should be 5 to go now, and then 4 to go at the restart.
I was sitting there looking at the laps, and it said they'd done 60 laps. That's a distance of the 60 laps after they crossed the line. That's a distance of, you know, a complete 5 to go. 11 to go now. I think we're indecisive.
9 to go. 9.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, there's the restart.
Green this time.
Yellow caution. Is it green this time? That is a question that needs to be answered.
It is.
There's no indicator that it's green this time, so I'm just going to call it like it is. Here they come to the restart zone. We are underway here in 4-lap shootout territory. Duncan and Trey go to battle here in the fields of Iowa, trying to see if they can take home their second wins of the season respectively.
Yeah,
you know, Duncan. Oh! Duncan off the track, into the wall, OT! Connor to the lead! The caution is out, and there's one flying.
Look, it's flying.
Trey parked.
Trey was parked.
Oh my goodness!
Duncan saying he was P1 at the time of the yellow.
I don't know what just happened.
Wow.
Yeah, he went in there and sent Duncan sailing. Dang.
Red flag.
Red out. It's going to be, oh boy. Going to be 2-lap restart. Golly, I don't feel so bad for Duncan in this race. Duncan has not won a race on the season thus far in 8 races. This guy has been as lucky as they come. And Trey.
What did I just witness?
Yeah, I'm not completely sure that I'm completely there with the caution. He just got, I'm not 100% I'm aware of what's going on, and caution wasn't called until Connor was most certainly in the lead. Trey now out of the race, chance to win his second race in the season 1.
Oh. Check the group. All right. Caution is back out.
Yeah, no matter how you slice this cake, there will be a 2-lap restart for the win right here. And Connor, out of nowhere, what do we keep having to say, keeps coming back?
And when you talk about cake,
how? When I talk about cake, if I said it was going to be in victory lane, there's a solid chance that Duncan would win this race.
Yeah.
All right, 2 to go. Pony up. What is it you got? The Iowa cornfields turn into a battlefield. 2 laps to go here in Iowa. Can Connor claim it, or will Duncan deliver into the the track. Half a car length good. Now, back on the outside is Connor. To the inside is Duncan. Side by side, back to the white flag. 1 lap to go for Connor in the cornfield.
What
Duncan's got to do something over.
Oh!
Connor up the track. Duncan's going to keep a nose there. Duncan and Connor. 2 corners to separate them from victory lane. Duncan with a slider. Connor on the outside. To the line. Who gets Connor? Wow. Oh, my.
Wow!
He had the wrong century. I think Duncan could have tried to clear. He gave Connor the outside, and Connor delivers for the 2nd time this season.
Wow, congratulations, Connor. My pick to win the race. This is twice that he has been my
He
pick
won
to
at
win
Bowman
the race.
Gray first. And now, today, a short track showcase to remember. He has won the Iowa Cornfields. He won them. That's his prize. He gets cornfield.
Yeah, you know, this guy Connor, you know, yesterday he was my pick to win Michigan, and he won Michigan. Today, my pick to win the truck race here in Iowa, and he won.
And I think Duncan is flattened by that loss.
Yeah, he
Which is
said
something
that
hard to say about someone of his likeness.
he said that he's done racing trucks now. And
The finish was half a truck length between the nose of Duncan and the nose of Connor. 2nd win of the season for SMS and Connor.
yeah, Connor, he apparently Connor took DNF points and then he joined back, and that's why Duncan is mad right now.
Duncan's got about 18 reasons to be mad right now, and you know, I think this is a great time for him to exercise his grievances, although I'm not sure all of them should be with Brunswick or anything. Duncan's got a lot to be mad about, but let's talk to somebody who's got a lot to be happy. Back-to-back wins in BRL. Connor, Big Mist, and Rocky in the booth. You got us.
Yeah, I got both of y'all. I can't hear Rocky. There we go. Okay. I got you, both of y'all.
Connor, that was something. We were talking so hard about the Michigan win from yesterday, but that arguably just as impressive. You know, there was a serious way to look at it that would say that you were out of it, and all of a sudden it's half a car length that Duncan's got, and then, you know, a full car length almost comes to the line, and there's half a car length in favor of you. How did Connor walk us through it?
I don't know, man. That's just unbelievable last few days of row racing. 5 starts, 4 wins out of the 5 starts. It's just incredible, especially, you know, with just, it's unbelievable. Can't even describe it. It's so good to win again, you know, 2nd win on the season in the trucks, both being at short tracks, you know, Chuck E. Cheese on the hood of the car, and this being the state that had a prototype stage, or not a prototype, but one of the first types of 3-stage styled animatronics is pretty cool to me. So to win with the car in this state is pretty awesome.